Okay, that was amazing. Anyways, when I hear the words college, school, university, and learning, I often wake up before my alarm even has a chance to go off. But these institutions represent more than just a place of education. This is a place where we are to transform and become the people that we were always supposed to be, the people that we wanted to be since we were kids, right? Well, of course, that comes with a bit of anxiety and fears. Like, am I good enough? Am I supposed to be here? Am I taking enough chances? Well, to answer that question, I think yes. Here's probably one of the biggest chances I'll ever make in my life, right? Well, to go off of that, I think that I should tell a story about my journey. Story about my journey starts off as a regular college student. Taking my classes, doing everything I need to be doing. And that so happens to just flip like that. I'm thinking, I was doing everything right. Why is it so different right in this very moment? Is it always going to feel this way? It did for a while. This is a journey of who I am, not who they think I should be. The journey started off with a date that's forever etched in my brain forever. That date is May 3rd, 2023, where I found myself writing a report of discriminatory behavior and defamation. I never knew that there was a thing on campus where you could report those kinds of behaviors that other students and friends would make. I didn't even know that was an option. So here today, I want to bring awareness to that and why this is so important and how we can be better friends, right? Well, when I had gone through that journey of writing that report, of course, I felt isolation and mental health barriers. I felt like I really couldn't be myself and I couldn't be in a place where anybody really accepted me. I felt like there was more empathy, I felt that there was more sympathy than there was empathy. I didn't want people to feel sorry for me. I wanted people to stand up with me. So in this journey, let me teach you how to be a better friend. Let me show you what it's actually like to be empathetic and passionate and hear somebody when they're coming to you about an issue, right? Because we want to be heard, we want to feel valued, we want to be seen, we want to be who exactly we were supposed to be. There shouldn't be barriers with that. And you might be asking yourself, what does being LGBTQ matter in all of this? Well, it starts with the moment I faced discrimination. I felt very isolated. I was in a sorority house full of girls that I felt supported by. And then the snap of a finger, it all changes right there and then. I didn't know really what to do in that point besides do what I had to do, report it. But I wanted to do something more. I wanted to speak about it. I wanted to have the chance to actually talk about it and talk about all the strength it took for me to have to be able where I am right now. So after reaching out to a couple organizations here on campus, I found some resources, found some things that I felt could be beneficial for the community here in Valpo and hopefully for beyond here. When coming up with ideas and resources, the first thing that came up was empathy. I feel like we're never actually wanting to listen to people or hear them unless it's something so detrimental. You get a text saying, hey, oh my God, how are you? Okay, well, I'm not good. I think you can notice all of that. I wanted somebody to be there for me rather than just to text me. And to be empathetic, you have to actually be there. You don't have to physically be there, but to ask more questions than just like, hey, how are you? Truth be told, I wasn't okay for a really, really long time, but the strength built up with all the time it took and all the patience. So being an empathetic person means that you're listening and truly seeing the person for who they are. The next step to becoming the best listener and the best friend that I wish I had during this moment was to attend the service trainings that we offer here on campus. These are trainings where we are to talk about being an ally and being a friend to these people here on campus. Because let's be real, diversity isn't supposed to be feared. It's something to be celebrated. Diversity is the spice to life, not anything different. In fact, being empathetic towards these people, having that empathy is the whole recipe. So in order to do that, to be a good friend, let's perhaps get the training that we need. Let's learn, let's attend these organizations rather than just saying, hey, we're going to do it. Let's just not talk the talk all the time. Let's actually put in the effort to walk the walk and do it. Be that friend, be that ally, and just be that hearing ear that everybody needs. Because we all need it at the end of the day, right? After talking about that with the group of organization here we have on campus, I also found that being a supportive friend and an ally is what makes the situation feel less hard, less powerless in a way. Because at this point in my time when I was just dealing with all of this, still dealing with it today as we're talking about it, I felt like I had the most amazing support when friends actually wanted to be there. When people were knocking on my door, asking the same questions over and over again, it's like, oh, wow, these people actually do care about me. But before I felt all of that, I decided to share my bits and pieces of experiences on social media. And it was like the whole campus woke up. It was like everybody around me felt like empathetic and sympathetic for me with the situation going on when nobody actually knew what was going on. It felt really good to be supported, to be cared for, and to be recognized that, hey, at the end of the day, this isn't fair, but we're all just human at the end of the day. And what everybody needs at the end of the day and every single day is to be treated like a human, to feel heard, to feel valued, and to feel like just a regular person despite all these differences and diverse points to our character. Because we're all here for education, right? I wasn't meant to be putting up with all these battles and stuff, but here I am talking about it and talking about how I grew from it and how I hope that nobody ever has to go through my shoes again or walk through them. This moment in time is always meant for change. Everything's always constantly changing. But in order to really revolutionize diversity and acceptance, we actually just have to wait and be patient. Because let's be real, changing and accepting is all a slow burn. Eventually we'll get there. Soon we'll get there. But with your help, with your advocacy, with your support, we can get there even faster. And that's why I think at the end of the day, we all just need a friend. We all just want to feel heard, valued, and supported.